Morning, everybody. Good day, wherever you are in the world. Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. It is Monday, May 18th, 2020. Getting really close to Gemini season, 2 days away. So, early happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. It helps promote my channel and help get some of the messages out. So I really appreciate it. Thank you if you do, and especially the people that support me every day. There's a handful of you, and I appreciate you all so much. So I just want to give you a little shout out right now for that. I hope you guys had a great weekend. There was definitely some good energy with that sun working through Pluto and Jupiter, making those trines. And then now the sun's coming up on Saturn. So let's take a little look. Sun's just been making its trines, making its rounds through Capricorn, and now it's coming up on Saturn. So it's already in that orb. So we're gonna start feeling that, and it's gonna feel like we're not as restricted for a little bit. We're gonna feel like we can really voice ourselves. It's going to be direct, or not direct, but an exact trine at 1 degree of Gemini, which is a good position in itself, not only for this trine where we're not going to feel as restricted, we're going to feel like we're able to really connect with people, but it's also coming into, it'll be 0 degree Gemini when it passes through the Pleiades. I don't even know how I do that sometimes. So it'll be 0 degrees of Gemini. That's where the Pleiades are, which is the 7 sisters, and it's very much a benevolent constellation, very feel good, very divine. The Pleiadian energy is very, very good, and I think we need it right now. It's going to have a lot of love for everybody. So, and Saturn being in Aquarius still is, that's just a nice aspect. Not only is it going through the Pleiadian star constellation, but for what it's worth here on Earth, it's going to make us want to connect more. Gemini is going to make us want to communicate that more, bridge gaps, and move forward in a new age. And it's going to give us more ideas. We're going to be not feeling as constricted. It's ironic that so much of America is opening up right at this time, so that's good. It's going to make people feel good, and that's a nice energy to have, so that's great. The moon is in Aries, came in this weekend, passed through Chiron and Lilith in a conjunction. They were conjunct earlier. Man, talk about like going through some healing of yourself and your identity, right? And really feeling that on a deep level. Aries is so much about like finding yourself and being yourself and expressing yourself, and I mean that's just like Lilith all the way. Lilith is just not gonna care what anybody thinks. Lilith is gonna do what she wants every time. Doesn't matter, whatever feels good to her. And the moon just passed through that, and then with Chiron, it's like that's the healing right now, is being our true authentic self and expressing it. And it's making, the moon started making sextiles over, it was sextiling, it is sextiling Mercury, which is like we're able to express our healing and express our identity, but we're not going to look at it just one view. Like this is about, like I said, with that Gemini energy, it's about bridging the gaps and seeing two sides of the story. So it's great, we want to be ourselves, be our true authentic self, but we still have to accept other people for their true authentic self. This is for 11:30. At 3:33 p.m. we're going to start making aspects to Mars, and it's going to be a semi-square. So it's going to feel almost like we are having these, we have these dreams of like what we want to be and who we are, and those are coming from a higher frequency. And it's going to feel like it's awkward to take action on those dreams right now, but it's not. You know how to do it. and you're getting the signals from Mercury, from the sun, from your soul, the messenger. So follow the positive aspect and try not to focus on thinking that your identity, that who you really want to be, is an illusion, because it's not. So take action on expressing your emotions towards who you are. And then that was a powerful stellium this morning, which was, we were all kind of asleep. So if you had like some dreams about maybe not finding like balance in love and relationships, that could have had to do with Juno down here just getting beat by all that energy. All that energy of finding yourself, and maybe it is more about you right now, especially with Venus retrograde, and working on yourself, and not so much focusing on like someone else right now. A lot of that energy right now is the healing is in ourself and finding our true self. So that's a pretty quick little energy update for the day. We're getting into the last degrees of Taurus, so pretty strong. We came off Algol fixed star. It's called the Demon Star at 26 degrees. And that's not such a bad star, but it really makes us figure out what we value. So, and if you don't value the right things, if it's just like money, and like, think of the Devil card in tarot, if it's just about like the addictions and the money and the greed, like that's not good. But if you value the love, the self-love, the value of yourself and others and humanity, then Algol can be a great star. And we're moving over to the Pleiades, and that's a beautiful thing. So it'll be a cool week. I'm super excited for Gemini. I hope you guys are too. I'm gonna shuffle some cards real quick because I didn't pre-shuffle for this video. Yeah, had a great weekend. It's rainy here. Almost didn't want to get out of bed. And my son slept for like the longest he's ever slept. Granted, he stayed up a little later last night, but he slept until like 8 a.m., which I slept in with him because that never happens. But cool little Monday, rainy, sleepy vibe, I guess, with the kid. Let's see what the card for the day is. Oh man, the Wheel of Fortune. What a perfect card coming off that Jupiter Sun trine. It's like, God, that shine. It's a beautiful card. The Wheel of Fortune, right? Like, you spin the wheel, you get the prize. And yeah, Jupiter's in retrograde in Capricorn, but Jupiter will still give you the gift. He'll give you the one gift, and you can be super fortunate if you're willing to step up and accept that gift. And I think a lot of you guys accepted that gift because we pulled this upright, and I'm so happy to see that, because I definitely got some gifts too, and they weren't big physical gifts, but they were subconscious gifts. And really, for me, it was just my guides were just pinging me hard, and I just was able to look at a couple things that I looked over before, especially with astrology and some things in my chart and my son's chart and even my mom's chart. Somehow I was really guided to look at my family members a little deeper, and I'm glad I was, because I saw some cool things. So I hope you guys feel fortunate today. It's a fortunate day. Absolutely. Like, be yourself, love yourself, and let the fortune come to you. You spun the wheel. Take the prize. Don't not take the prize. It would be silly, right? Hey, I love you guys, and I truly hope you have a great Monday. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope you all take care.